put 965, not 10. Hold on. Thought I wasn't losing it. Alright, guys. I had to put some energy back in the whip, in the car, in the vehicle, in the transporter. Damn, it's cold. Now y'all might think I'm nuts, but oh, my nerve is hurting so bad. But the reason I don't have on winter wear, like an actual jacket, is because or gloves. Well, I'm not a glove wearer really, but now if it's Sub-Zero, shout out to Scorpion, shout out to the Shirai Ryu, shout out to the Lin Kuei, shout out to Ed Boon. Oh, if you don't know, Ed Boon does the voice of Scorpions. Get over here. Come on, baby. Come on, girl. I got you. It ain't nothing but pimpin'. Shout out to Cat Williams, keeping it real. Shout out to Bernie Mac. Rest in peace, Bernie Mac. Cat Williams and Bernie Mac are the real ones. But anyway. I was making this video because for you my fellow DoorDashing people. There's my car. Black, I like that. That's my Kia Soul I had before my one where I had my wreck, which resulted in my brain disease. I'm gonna get another one actually. It's not no Hellraiser self-masochistic stuff or nothing. It's just I love that car. I had no intention of getting rid of it, but that lady that calls a wreck had other ideas apparently. But I was making this video because uncharacteristically, it's probably been like 10, 15 years since I've lost anything, like a debit card, and like literally. So I'm one of them people that's extremely punctual and extremely just extremely thorough with keeping up with stuff. That's just how my mama raised me. Shout out to my mother, rest in peace. But shout out to all the mothers out there, man. But that's ironic. I said shout out to all the mothers out there, man. Anyways, I can't stand that fucking tick tock clicking sound on the turn signal. Pawpaw's Fix-It Bag. That's cute. It says PAW, Fix-It Bag. So it's a granddad that's got dogs. Or some shit a kid made. Either way, it's cute. But, so, and also, this is my first time ever using Apple Pay. I'm probably the latest person, at least in America, the last person in America to ever use it. But, so I set up the wallet, I set up that, I linked my, so I lost my physical DoorDash card, and because of the holidays, I guess I'm not the only person. Everybody that does DoorDash in America apparently lost their card too, so it got sent back on like, I don't know, a long time ago, December 20th or something or whatever. I still don't have it. I just got my mail, my electric bill, and my thing from the government Uber reminded me of my disability appointment on the 16th, but see, my card's still ain't in there. But DoorDash does give you a physical card, a virtual card to use. It's just the same, but the thing that they may not tell you or you may not realize is that the virtual card on DoorDash does not have a PIN number, okay? I just looked, there's no way to set a PIN number, meaning that if you want to get gas or use it like in the real world outside of like the internet, like, apple.com or Amazon or Walmart or Kroger or whatever, wherever the fuck you shop at, if you want to use it in the real world, you have to run it as credit. So I had the money in there, and now see, this is the type of shit I'm talking about, y'all. Y'all think I just be saying shit, the shit that's like breaking the matrix. This is my car, a Buick LeSabre Limited. It's got all the bells and whistles. I just told you I saw my car, right? A black Kia Soul. My Kia Soul was a dune one, sand dune, tan one. And look at my car right there. Now that's a baby one. That's a Buick LeSabre, but I don't think it's a limited because mine's my body and my car is big as fuck. Like, you can see how big the car is, how far back it is, and I've had 4 people in Lyft sit back there before. It was 3 guys and 1 girl. They were like partying or something, and nobody sat in the front seat. But my car can fit 4 people. Now I could probably fit like an adult and 5 kids if they're small enough, or probably 6 people if they're small enough, right? Of course, the bigger somebody is, the less room would be for other people, unless people want to sit on laps. But the thing with Uber and Lyft is when people are wanting to do stuff that's against the law, you really can't tell them they can't, because you just can't tell people what to do. That's why it's important to, if you are going to do Uber and Lyft, to keep a firearm with you. Concealed, of course. If for some reason you can't carry a firearm, carry some type of mechanism of self-defense. If at the very least mace. Because say like a guy is drunk and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna go over and beat the hell out of my girlfriend because I think she's cheating on me. Well, that's not, you need to call the police. You don't need to be giving this dude a ride to go beat the brakes off his girlfriend, regardless of what's going on, and he's drunk, right? Or if a girl says, I'm gonna go and burn the house down because he cheated on me, well, same thing. So the point is, if somebody is inebriated or under the influence, especially, that'll be obvious, right? But even if they're not, and you're like, you pick them up and they start talking to you and they're saying all this crazy shit, that's going to be a situation where you need to do the right thing and keep people from getting hurt. Because a lot of times people that say they're going to beat somebody up get beat up, right? Like, you think you're hard, you think you're tough, you think you can fight. Like when a bodybuilder recently boxed a fat guy, and the fat guy whooped his ass, knocked him out in the first round in like 40 seconds. So just because you're big or just because whatever doesn't mean, just because you know karate doesn't mean you can fight. Everybody ain't Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee's like once in the history of the universe type person. He's like Goku, but a little version. But anyway, back to what I think I was talking about last, DoorDash. So yeah, I tried to run the card the first time. The first official time I ever used the Apple Pay. The way it works is you open your wallet, you get the card out, and then you just you hover your phone on the blue part of the screen, and then when you do that, it'll go on your phone and tell you to use your thumb to pay. And then after it did that, it asked for the PIN number. So I put my PIN number that I had in on my original card. But that original card is deactivated, number one. And like I said, number two, the virtual card has no PIN. You have to run everything as credit, with the exception of something that's online. Because if you do it online, you got your 16 numbers on the front, you got your expiration date, and then you have the security code on the back, the CVV, on the back, which you have to have all those to make a purchase online. So with the exception of online, you have to have a PIN, which you don't with a virtual card for DoorDash, so you have to use it as credit. And so the first time I did it with the PIN, it didn't work, obviously, so I went back in the car and messed with it a couple minutes. And then I tried to set a PIN, and I realized I couldn't. So I was like, okay, well, let me try it as credit, because the money's in there to pay. I had $19.65 in that. I have $19.65 on my card, and then so I put $9.65 in there. And I was on pump 10, and for some reason I thought I put 10, but 10's the number of the day, actually. Come on, baby. But always let people over when you're driving. It's one less opportunity for a wreck to happen, because you don't want to end up like me or worse. But anyway, because if you have 3 people ahead of you or behind you or a combination thereof that don't want to let the next person get over or whatever, well then shit gets all fucky, and then that's how shit happens. And that's why you see 3 cars piled up with the cop car on the highway, and you're wondering, like, well, how the hell that happened? Because people weren't being very nice. They're being selfish. You know, it takes 1 second to let somebody over, and it's taken me 8+ years to try to get rid of this brain disease. So what would you rather have? You know, some serious ailment, maybe the rest of your life, or you just rather be nice whether you like it or not, and let somebody get over, and you don't have to worry about it. I'm telling you what I know, people. But anyway, so yeah, I was at pump 10, and I thought I put $10 in there because I looked at the pump number and I was like, oh, it's 10, 10, 10, and 10. But then it stopped at $9.65, and so that's why I was like, oh, I thought I wasn't losing it, or whatever I said. Might have said that wrong, whatever. But now I actually, ironically, have $10 left on my card. That's why I did that, because I used even numbers. So instead of having to remember like some change, I can just know that I got $10 on my card left on my DoorDash card, which that's actually all the money that I have. But I just called my landlady and let her know that about my disability date, because she always asks me, like, all the time if I got my disability yet, because she's been helping me out, you know, bending over backwards to make sure I got a place to stay and everything. And so I left her a voicemail. I'd sent her a text, but she can't always reply to the text. But I sent her a text a while ago letting her know, but then I left her a voicemail too. So yeah, check the air in your tires, because I forgot it was so cold outside, because I've been sleeping. I've slept like 2 days in a row, basically. And Joker wants daddy, and he gets so aggressive with licking that, and he forgets, and he knows to not lick the left side of my head or grab it with his paws, but he'll do it anyway, not you know, in excitement, because he loves some daddy. And so I forgot just to check my air in my tires, and it's usually the upper left one. It's got some weird stuff going on, but I put air in it. I always put a little bit more air in it, just because it's going to lose like 3 psi overnight anyway, and when it's colder, the air gets, that your tires deflate quicker naturally. because the air pressure, like the aerodynamics, however that science shit works, you smart people know what all that is, but whatever the temperature is or whatever can affect the rate at which your air either stays inflated or deflates. Let me just show y'all real quick. I can show you this part. This is my appointment with the psych doctor on the 16th. Show you all that. I think y'all can see that, right? Yeah. And it's actually a good thing I missed the first one, because the first one was in Frankfort, which is our capital for Kentucky. But I don't like driving in my car that far. Like where you just saw me drive from the Kroger to here took like 5 minutes. I drive within like a 2-mile radius. You know, I don't drive my car nowhere. The only place I go further from here is Dr. Wang, and she's over by Dutchman's Lane in the east end of Louisville, and that's like 10 miles away, so 20 miles back and forth. But see, I wanted to show you, I'm one of them people I'm a how would you call it? A thermostat bandit. So if you were my roommate, you would hate me forever until the day you die, because our electric bill would be so high because of me. But see, you can see my bill right here. It's $67, and that's with religiously turning off and on, off and on, off and on, like nonstop. And that's one great benefit of living where I live in my apartment, is it's extremely well insulated. So if you don't have good insulation in where you live, that's why your bill is so high. I mean, you may not even realize it. You might just think that that's just how it is, but it's usually not the case. You can insulate on your own, but that's another reason I'm not gonna ever get a house. I might get a bigger apartment, but down there's a 2-bedroom. But I don't care about getting a house. I have no desire, because it's too much money, and it's a waste of money, because somebody like me, I'll get tired of the motherfucker and want to leave, and then you can't, because you're tied down to a fucking $1 million mortgage or whatever. Shout out to the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. I got this right here. It's a wheel lock. Got it from Walmart for like $20. It's really good. It just locks it in place, and I saw one of my neighbors had it years ago, and I got the notion to get one myself, and it's just a deterrent for Grand Theft Auto, because they'll see it and they'll be like, oh no, I'm not going through all that. That's too much trouble. What's up, brother? I can never do my information. I don't know you. Let me check the mail one more time. I don't think it ran again. No, it didn't. Okay. But I'm about to go hop on Twitch. I'm making good progress on there. Doing a little bit of networking with people, and I did the raid, the new raid, for the first time with my friend's guild, and that was fun. Did normal and heroic, and apparently I got like a really rare trinket or something. Hey babies. Oh, look at them. Look at my sweet faces. Hi, guys. Y'all miss your daddy? What you looking at, Harley? Huh? Nice and warm in here? Hey, Joker. You's waiting daddy? Huh? Y'all was waiting daddy? Oh, got a big scratch. Pretty girl. Look at she, baby. Hey, Eno. You was waiting daddy get home? Daddy wake up? Say, daddy wake up. How many kiss daddy? Show him how many kiss daddy. Let's see. How many kiss daddy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 kiss daddy? Okay. Oh, you might think it's weird that I rub my head against them, but that's actually a way that it's like a cat. It's like a handshake. It's like a I love you. It's like a hey, how you doing? Hey, I missed you. It's a lot of things, uh, and all cats do it. Um, Especially if you see lions, lion pride. That's the best way to see them. The most common way because that's the biggest group of big cats. Is the lion pride, of course. Male cheetahs usually run in like groups of like 3 or 4. Females usually run in like groups of 2 or 3, maybe. Usually it's like 2, I think. But it varies. Snow leopards are like reclusive. They don't really, outside of mating, they don't really congregate with other snow leopards. So it just depends, but that's why I do that. And when a cat's tail is all the way up in the air, that means that they're in a welcoming, friendly mood and to like, hey, stick your hand out. And 99% of the time, a cat's tail that's up like that, that's all the way upright, they'll come to you and let you pet them. Or they might at least come check you out, whatnot. But, so, oh, another one bites the dust. The Joker strikes again. I don't know if this is salvageable. Let's try to plug it in and see. I think it's dead. I think it's over with. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, I don't think this is savable. Yeah, he killed it. I put the towel over it too, so he wouldn't get to it, and but see, he went under it, messing around, and he still got to it. Bad, but hold on 1 second. Let me put this up. Oh, I'm gonna start naming my mounts in World of Warcraft, and the rarest one that's in the game that I got the other day, I named it after my mom. I named it Sydney, and then my Smith & Wesson I'm gonna also name after my mom right now officially. So I'm gonna name her Sydney after my no, I'm gonna name this after my grandma Beverly because that's the story. My dad wanted to marry my mom. Uh, she said, "No, Mark, that's my beefy." And if you heard her, I got a friend named Smith & Wesson and a shovel. And when I was young, I thought that Smith & Wesson were like 2 guys that were gonna beat up my daddy, right? And then I got the shovel part, so I guess they're gonna beat him up with the shovel, right? Then when I got older, I put 2 and 2 together. So I'm going to officially name this Beverly after my grandma. Rest in peace, Granny. Let me put it up here. I always just show y'all that, yeah, it's not loaded. See, so let y'all know, because I know there's a stigma with mental health and suicide and guns and all that, but if you ask somebody if they're suicidal, they should, if they don't immediately say no, then you need to dig a little deeper. But I'm done with all that stuff. It doesn't bother me. I don't have any desire or worry or nothing like that. 5 times in 1 week is enough. But actually, I'm gonna make a video on that to show you how severe the last one was, just to show y'all that, not trying to make you believe that God is real or nothing, but to prove the point that God didn't have to do what he did for me, but he did anyway, in spite of the fact that I didn't deserve it. And so, you know, it's hard to explain properly because it's complicated, but God did that for me, so God will do that for you in some fashion or form, you know. And it's just a matter of being receptive to it and being more drawn near, because that's why God does what he does for us, is so that we draw closer to him, not further away. But, you know, if God gave us everything we want from one prayer, then we would have no point of reference for what it feels like to have the reason to feel grateful, right? So it's just like if the spoiled child that gets what they want all the time, every time, 100% of the time, uh, we all know how that goes. As soon as they stop getting in their way that one time, they lose their mind, right? Um, and any good parent knows that, you know, you got to teach your kids lessons so they grow and get better and they can improve and know the difference between, you know, being grateful and being having a hard time, and the hard time makes you have a reason to be more grateful, right? Hope I'm explaining that right. It's a lot of complicated stuff, so I'm trying to say it the best that I can, but I think you get what I'm saying. But yeah, just want to make that little video about the DoorDash and the Apple Pay, and look at them. Just that Joker, get off of that. You already done did enough. Off that cord, little boy. Just bad. Just bad. Don't you care that we don't have an infinite amount of money? Don't you care, Joker? Huh? Don't you care about the battery life of the iPhone and the iPad? So I can get you cat treats? Huh? Don't you care? Or are you just a serial cord killer? You just want to kill cords, don't you? Is that your MO? Huh? Joker, is that your MO? Look, see, no, see, that's what he does, y'all. It's not plugged in. I just want to show you that you got to watch your cats because, you know, he doesn't go for like big cords. Any cord is a problem, but luckily he doesn't go for the big cords, which would be even more of a problem. There's a cord. Oh, I was looking for these cords right here. I was looking for these. But yeah, I guess that's it for now, guys, and I'll holler at y'all. I'm about to hop on Twitch at Carnagious. I'll put a link on the thing, and then I'll link my GoFundMe if you want to donate. So yeah, see y'all.